Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of GatheredPlans. I have this beautiful New Year's kit called Soiree. It is so stunning and it's from Miss and Meow. I do have a referral link below if you're interested. So I ended up taking the exact same plans from my recent New Year's spread simply because I wanted to do two New Year's spreads, one in my 2022 planner just because that last week fell into New Year's, and then also one in my new planner. So I didn't want to have like a week empty. Even though now that I look back at it, I think I was behind or I didn't do two summer spreads in 2022. I just ended up getting so behind from like end of fall into like winter time, and then I caught up, and then now I'm behind again a whole month. So it's fine. I will slowly get there, and I'm not going to beat myself up for not completing all of 2022. It is bothering me a little bit that I didn't finish every single week because prior weeks I was always completing my spreads. I might end up just planning off camera for those just so I can have them done, and I did have some summer spreads I wanted to use anyway. So with that being said, I was struggling so much with this bottom washi section. I think you saw me pull it up a couple of times. This is Sadie Sticker's new format, and I think she changed the sizing in the bottom washi section to allow for more date cover deco area to plan with, and the Miss and Meow bottom washi is a little bit taller, so I did have to kind of squish them together, and it ended up looking perfectly fine. I think it just went into the last row just a smidge on the second half, which no big deal. It ended up working out, and it still turned out really pretty. So I'm obsessed with the day cover section. I wanted to bring it back to basics a little bit for myself in this week just because I was looking at some previous spreads from like the beginning of 2022 when day cover deco really exploded. I think it was starting to trend several months before that, like in 2021, like mid to end 2021, I think. But then it really just got so big this past year, and everybody was doing it, and shops were catering to it. And I was like, I really miss just using the day covers that come with a kit. I never thought I would say that, but here we are. And not gonna lie, it was really nostalgic to kind of go back to doing this. I like the more simple look. I didn't put too much up there, and I had a little bit more of white space. I know this might still not be simple or like basic to some people, and I totally get that. But with the way I was planning and my style of planning, I was doing so much, and I think Lauren was talking about like maximalist stuff. So I was doing so much, and I am just kind of excited to do a little bit less, have a little bit more white space, not feel a need to put an accent in every single blank space of my planner, and just use what I have with the kit instead of trying to pull too much from my collection. But with that being said, nothing is wrong if you do that, and I still enjoy doing that. I just was craving something a little bit more simple or basic for my style of basic. And I think I achieved that. I really love how this turned out. It was very refreshing, and the colors of this kit, everything is just so beautiful. I had such a fun time planning with this kit. It's so stinking pretty. But the top day cover section, I just used the two torn paper strips. What I will say is sometimes I wish like the torn paper strip was rotated differently. I don't know how to describe it. Like if it was also in a position or it was oriented to come from the top right corner, just like how I had it on the left top corner, but instead I had to just flip it over because that's the way the flat taller side laid. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but maybe if you're looking at this you can understand. But I just kind of wish that was different. I'm not sure if all the shops do the torn papers the same, but anyways, I just noticed that when I was planning with it and was trying to make it like adjust to my needs, but you can't really adjust the orientation of the paper, right? So it's just kind of like, it stinks, but it is what it is. So I'm pulling in these really pretty lace dividers. I know that's pretty much covered on that first one on the sideboard there, but those are the dividers I'm going to pull in for all of the full boxes, and I think this turned out really pretty. And I love that Regina changed the height of her headers to be shorter. I've been asking for this for quite some time. It's really refreshing. It's nice, mostly because I don't really like see the purpose of having super tall headers anymore, just because like so much has evolved so much in the planning community and in like kits and stuff. But I find that the tall headers were just taking up more space that allowed for me to plan in the columns. So I'm really thankful and love that she changed that. And it doesn't make that much of a difference. It's just the slightest change in the height, and it looks so good because I feel like most headers are predominantly like confetti foil or like lines and not too much pattern. So it's not really necessary to see all the pattern just because um, I don't think many shops do too much patterned or too many patterned headers. I think there might be like one set. I don't know if Regina's came with one. Not really sure. But yeah, anyway, so here I'm just pulling in these lace dividers from Sadie Stickers. These are lace trim number 7. They're gorgeous. I love them. So pretty. And also I felt like, I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was like 2 years ago, I did a Jackson Pepper, like, what's it called, monthly spread with purple and rose gold, and I paired rose gold with it because the kit didn't have any foil, so I just felt like purple and rose gold looked so beautiful together. And I think after that, like, more shops were really catering to purple kits. I think purple was like the new pink for a while, for a long while actually. And I've been loving seeing purple kits with rose gold. I think they just pair so beautifully. And this is probably why I just felt like this kit was so like fresh and subtle and just so stunning. And I had a really great time. I also appreciate that it wasn't super like in your face party themed. Um, but it was actually really appropriate for this week for both of my New Year spreads because it was my best friend's birthday, and we treated her for her birthday. So it was a great celebratory week in general with her birthday and then with New Year's, even though we didn't do anything crazy for New Year's. But yeah, anyways, here in the sidebar, I'm just doing something simple using the large clip art pieces. And I really love that charcuterie board at the bottom. It is so stinking cute and beautiful. And I tried to make sure the full box that had the same charcuterie board was on the second half. And then here, thank you, Regina, for bringing back these lace dividers. I love them. I usually trim them in half horizontally. Sorry about that. I got interrupted. I forgot where I left off. So I think I was saying that I was cutting the dividers horizontally, and I love using those as trims instead of like full dividers. And that way I have 6 because the kit only comes with 3 dividers, and I cut them in half, so it's perfect. So here I'm pulling in some bows. It's a mix from the Given Girl, Sadie Stickers, and Miss Meow. And then all of my accents and dots are a mix also from Miss and Meow, Sadie Stickers, and I think the Pretty Pinko or Paper Trail Plans. So I have like a lot of different sheets from different shops, and I just really love the variety. But even though on the same page, I feel like it looks the same, or it gives you the same kind of effect. Okay, so on Monday, these are going to be the same plans as my last plan with these, so forgive me if they are a little bit redundant, but I really just wanted to take advantage of using another kit and just having another spread in my planner. So I had this day off and then I slept in. Both of those scripts are from Paper Trail Plans. I'm pretty sure all of my scripts are from Paper Trail Plans, except for the December month script that's from Crafts by Towie. It is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite month scripts. I think I got a restock, I think like 2 sets of each just because they're so pretty. And then these are the dainty dot dividers from the Pretty Pink Co., which is a staple and an OG. Thank you, Lauren, for that again. And here I'm pulling in my mini tacos, the doily mini tacos from Gathered Layers and Panda Bird Design collaboration. And I trimmed it so it's a little bit shorter in height, and I loved putting the present over it, so it was just kind of like a nice layering element there. And I just wanted to mark that I set up my beanbag. I got a super large, like king-sized beanbag for Christmas, and this was the day that like we set it up because we had to let the mattress or the thing that goes inside expand for 24 hours. So that was really fun. I'm obsessed with it. Everybody in my family is obsessed with it, including Jace. He looks like the cutest little thing. He looks like a little egg yolk, like in the beanbag. It's so stinking cute. He's so tiny in the beanbag. I love it. I think like the majority of all of my recent photos of my dog are pretty much him in the beanbag. So let's just say it wasn't just my Christmas gift, it was like a whole family thing, mostly for Jace, but truly Jace owns everything in my house. That's just a reality. Okay, so the present is from White Deer Stationery. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I made this a all White Deer Stationery icon spread, with the exception of course, with the icons that came with the kit, just because I wanted to still like stay true to the colored icons to like match the icons that came with the kit, and also I wanted not as much foil. Like I wanted to be a lot more subtle with my foil than usual, because sometimes I have foiled icons and all of the foil in the kits and all of the accents, so it's just a lot of foil. Don't get me wrong, I love foil, but I was just craving something a little bit more simplified in this spread. So I watched Shrek. Shrek is one of my all-time favorite movies. I can watch it over and over and over again and never get tired of it. It is so good. It's funny. It's such a good movie. And then the TV console, it came with the kit. And then I had game night with some friends. and I used a puzzle from White Chair Stationery to mark that. So really love the long floral strip that came with the kit, but I did end up cutting it so it was shorter in height because it was a little bit taller, and I wanted it to just be like a subtle pop of floral versus it being super tall. But I feel like you can totally use it for multiple things. Like if I were to use it with the height that it came in and intended to use, I could have like layered a box over it and it would have looked really pretty. So just different options and suggestions for layering with that. To mark all of my meetings the same way, I used some scripts from Paper Trail Plans and then all of the swatch boxes or paint stroke boxes that came with the kit. I really love that Regina made those, I think a little bit smaller, whether they were in width or height, but they are a little bit smaller and I really like the size. They're truly midi and they're really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and not talk about the plans for a little bit because I do want to talk about something. I am meeting Tay for the very first time in real life, along with a bunch of other planners that I have known for quite some time in the planner community since I've joined. And I'm not 100% sure who all will be there, but we are going to the Galentines with a planner, or sorry, Galentines with a planner party. And that's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, or just, I think it's, yeah, Atlanta, Georgia, Peachtree. So really excited, and I can't believe I'm going to meet Tay for like the first time ever in real life. It's going to be very weird. I feel like it's going to be like a weird, exciting, nervous situation. I still am trying to like figure out all of my emotions personally. And regardless, I'm excited. I'm like really ecstatic. I really can't wait to meet her in person. But also, there's like all of the other things that come with that. With, is she going to like me? Are we going to get along in person? Like, but also, I also know like our banter with our Instagram lives is already so great and funny, and we just have a really great, funny relationship and loving relationship. So I think it'll be really great. I just think it's going to be so different because it's the first time we're ever meeting in real life. And if you've ever followed me and Tay's story, you might know that we met in 2019, and then we got really, really close in 2020, and then started a business in 2021, and then 2022 our business opened, and then here we are. So it's been a long time, and all of this was in the middle of COVID, so it's been very challenging, of course. But I'm just very excited and happy, and I'm glad to be able to meet her. And then also we're going to be able to like discuss business stuff, and really it's all going to come full circle, you know, because we started a business together but haven't been able to meet each other in real life at all. So it's really crazy. Lauren is next on our list. I really can't wait to meet Lauren in person too. So Lauren, if you're watching this, can't wait to meet you. And I'm just really stoked and excited. But unfortunately, Lauren was not able to make this event, but hopefully in the future, we'll be able to do something else anyway. And I just feel like 2023 is going to be a really great year. I have this like really great feeling it's going to be a great year, and I'm just excited and happy for what's to come. I'm totally looking forward to everything. It's going to be really fun and exciting. I already have other plans that I like, other travel plans. I think like 2023 is like the perfect year for me to start really focusing on traveling more, just because COVID, you know, restricted that. And then after COVID, everything got so expensive, or once COVID slowed down, everything just got so overpriced. And I'm really stoked because I feel so much better about like traveling now, and I feel like I'm in a better place, like with work, financially, all that stuff, to be able to like go on travel and not like let it be a big scary thing anymore. So yeah, but I'm stoked. I'm excited. I just can't wait. This is going to be so cool. And I have other exciting travels coming up, and I'll probably share more once I confirm more, but really cannot wait. And with that being said, please comment below some questions for Tay and I to answer, because we are doing a live Q&A on Friday the 3rd, I think. Yeah, Friday, February 3rd at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we did post it over on Instagram, and you can totally leave comments there, but I would love to open it to my YouTube platform as well. So this is Tay of Shantae Plans. You might already follow her on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you do. She makes amazing YouTube videos as well, and I love her content. So be sure to comment any questions you want us to answer during this Q&A, this live Q&A, which is going to be crazy. We're both going to have our faces on camera, like in real life, like us both there in one room, which is really cool. And gosh, I really can't explain my feeling. And I was telling her about this. We were making jokes. I'm just like, what if I don't like you, like in person? Totally joking. I know I'll love her in person just as I do, like not in person. But yeah, it's gonna just be a very like to me, I feel like it's gonna feel like an out of body experience, just because I don't know if you've made a friendship or something like that, or any relationship during COVID, and then seeing them in like real life for the first time, or if you've ever done long distance, whether it's a romantic or just a relationship or just a friendship. I think it's just crazy. And then also, just like if you haven't visited family in a long time, I know that's kind of how I felt when I would go back to the Philippines and visit my family after so many years. That's kind of, I'm kind of getting like the same kind of like feelings and emotions, and all positive though, just nerve-wracking, but in a good way. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good way to describe it. But anyways, I went on a long rant here. But I am hoping to vlog a lot of this and like do a video to post on YouTube so you guys could be a part of it. I thought that would be a really fun thing to do. And I did a little bit of vlogging, I think about a year or so ago, and I'm excited to be doing a little bit more of that. And I think these kinds of events really are a great way to like do vlogs, or it's perfect to do vlogs because of these events and stuff like that, because there's going to be fun, exciting things going on. Whereas my day to day is kind of mundane and redundant. So, yeah, I cannot wait. Gosh, I'm also so excited because it's any good excuse to like eat good food. Hopefully we'll find some good places, but really excited to share meals with Tay and just like chat and talk and get to talk in person and get to know each other even more than we do. And then also meeting everybody else that's going to this planner event. It's going to be crazy fun and cool to finally put faces to names. I think I know how some people look, based if of course if they like share their picture or their face on Instagram or something like that. But if I've never seen one, it's gonna be really cool to put faces to names, especially like Instagram handles, because I also still don't know everybody's official like name sometimes unless it's in their planner name. I don't know how to describe it. Like for me, Gathered Plans, if I didn't say what my name was, you probably wouldn't know my name is Rachel. So yeah, anyways, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm rambling and I'm so excited and I can't wait to meet people in person. It's going to be really cool, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun. Or I know I'm going to have a lot of fun. Like my bestie will be there and it'll be great. So stay tuned for that vlog. Hopefully I can get that up. I'm not going to push myself to get it up like super early just because I'm going to have to get back into the swing of things with work after the trip, but I'll probably try to have it in the next week or two following the event, which I can't wait. But definitely watch stories. I'm sure a bunch of planners will be sharing stuff on Instagram stories, and it's just going to be a great time. I can't wait to see everything Shanice did. I'm pretty sure like is going to blow it out, and I can only imagine how amazing she's going to do. I know she put in so much work and time and effort into this event. So thank you so much, Shanice, and great job. I'm so looking forward to meeting you in person and seeing everything that you've worked hard to do. And we truly appreciate you. So thank you for doing that. But anybody else that helped with this event, I'm not sure who all was a part of sorting things out. But I'm excited. If you couldn't tell, sorry, I talked for like the last feels like 10 minutes about this. But please comment below any questions you might have, or you want Tay and I to answer for a live Q&A. It can be personally related, business related, like social media, like our planning related, anything like that. Maybe not too personal, but at the same time, like we're still gonna decide what we're gonna answer. But I know it's like really cool to still kind of get to know people. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you don't mind I went through the plans too much. I did already do a spread with these exact plans, so it's a little bit redundant. But here I'm just marking hello January, and it is now hello February, which is crazy. My sister is turning 18 at the end of the month. So mind-blowing. January was like slow, and then like towards like the middle of January just like sped up. I don't know what happened. But January was just kind of one of those months where I'm like still trying to figure everything out. And but regardless, so many exciting things to look forward to this year, and I have a lot of positive like feelings about this year altogether. It just, oh gosh, I'm so excited. But anyway, so marked hello January, went on a grocery run, and then did some reading this day, and then I took Jason on a walk. Let me know if you guys if you're an avid reader, or if you enjoy reading but you don't have the time. I enjoy reading. I've kind of gotten back into like loving it again, but I feel like I have moments where I um I just fall off the wagon because I like go really quickly, or like I rush to read a book and then I'm all like drained. I don't know how to describe it, but I was kind of like, I'm not in the mood to do this. Like I just don't want to anymore. And I think that was me for a while. Like I was reading like I think I read 2 books pretty quickly. I would say like in less than a week and a half or something. And to me that's quickly just because I don't make a lot of time to read. But I was very proud of myself, and then now I feel a little bit like burnt out. I'm like, okay, I might just need a little break. And maybe it could be the genre I'm reading. I don't know if I'm kind of falling out of it. Who knows? But with that being said, here is the full spread. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, please feel free to comment and ask some questions for Tay and my live Q&A. I would love to hear what your questions, and we would love to answer them during our live. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.